you had these plaintiffs, you have a trial before Denver District Court Judge Sarah Wallace, and a lot of people are talking about there's no due process. Can you explain a little bit about before the hearing before the Supreme Court, what happened at the lower court, and were Trump's lawyers involved? Did they call witnesses? Was there evidence introduced? What happened there?
Yeah, absolutely. So all of that, they got all the due process they want. In fact, apparently they got more due process than they wanted because he refused to testify. We tried to get him to testify, and in fact, we bent over backwards. We said we would do a deposition in lieu of testimony so that he didn't have to appear and he could do it at a time before the trial. And he fought and fought against that. So apparently, we gave him too much due process. I don't know if that's a thing, but the way that it works in Colorado is we file a lawsuit, and these lawsuits are supposed to be heard within 5 days. That's what the state law says. But we agreed to extend that period for 6 weeks. So the trial didn't start for 6 weeks. So that they would have time to put everything together, call witnesses, get people to come and testify. Um, and then we had a 5 day trial. We called witnesses. We put on evidence. We entered it into the record. We had fights, with the other side about whether it was authentic and what was admissible and not. Everything that you do in a normal trial. For me, for my part, I did a direct examination of United States Capitol Patrol Officer Winston Pinjon.
Mhm.
He was one of the officers on duty there, and basically, I mean, his story is he was acting like Captain America in the middle of that. He was running from spot to spot through the halls of the Capitol, engaged in hand-to-hand combat for like 2 to 3 hours. I mean, it's amazing. It gave me chills listening to him talk about it. I did the cross-examination of Ken Buck, and to
Mhm.
the extent they said they didn't have people who came on. I mean, Kash Patel is allegedly going to be one of his senior folks if he comes
Right.
on. He testified at trial. We had the chief of staff of a member of Congress who testified. We had a member of Congress testify on their behalf. They seem to have plenty of folks and plenty of due process.